A lot of Somalis don't know this, but the name Minnesota actually stems from two Somali words. One being Minan, which comes from the southern dialect of Somalia, which means home. And the second is Sota, which is like Sota, there she is. Home, there she is. Minnesota. So technically, we actually are the natives here.
I don't care if I'm the first person to say this, but us Somalis are not black.
Yeah, we don't care. We don't care. We got too many problems as black people.
I just know you all seen that one video of the Somali old heads coming together being like, oh, Trump 2025, Trump for president. And they went on a podium endorsing Donald Trump and supporting his campaign. Now, it didn't even take a full year before Donald Trump turns his back on these old heads, telling them, I don't want you nasty Somalians in this country. The same exact old heads who were endorsing and supporting Trump's campaign are now being insulted on national television. Now, ain't this karma at its finest?
He says a lot of things. He's not the nicest person in the room. He's not going to sugarcoat things for you. But guess what? The 4 years he was president, nothing happened to me personally. I was safe. This community was safe. This country was safe. Yes, immigration changed in a way that I did not agree with, and I fought against it. And guess what? Change did happen, because in this country we have a system and a process where we have values and ideas brought to the table, and the people in this country gets to decide what is good for us. Trump is not going to agree with everything that I have to say, nor do I agree with everything he has to say, but I fundamentally believe he is the safest bet for our country moving forward. Our economy is in shambles. People cannot work, yet we're talking about awesome wage growth, awesome job numbers, and then months later we have those numbers detracted as falsehoods. We no longer hold truth to be sacred in this country. We have a media landscape where truth is now falsehood and falsehood is now truth. And I am not down with that. So for me, I'm going to continue to advocate for those who are sad, saying that I'm abandoning my party. Guess what? I did not abandon my party. My party abandoned me, and I'm not going to be party to that. And we're going to organize in this last couple of days to change the direction of this country.
Thank you so much, brothers and sisters, for clicking on this video. And thank you so much for always come to support our channel. 1 year ago, Somalis, decided to, to live left. Okay. They said the left is not helping. They said the left is not giving what they want. That's when they switched to who? DT. They said, oh, DT is a fighter. DT is a guy who is going to fight for us. DT is the guy who is going to change our economy. DT is the guy who is going to do wonders for us Somalis. Then later on, do you know what happened? After 1 year, the guy they supported, DT, you know what he said? You folks, Somalis, you better leave United States right now. Somalis, it is your time to leave United States. They're gonna deport you. Right now, as we speak, Minnesota is full of ICE agents. The guy, what he said, he put in action. So when DT was telling, MAGA folks that he's going to deport people on the first day, he's going to deport millions of people. Man, I don't know what they were thinking. They thought maybe for them they are not included because they did vote for him. Maybe, the way he said he's going to deport millions of people, it's like right now, million is not yet full. So that number is not yet ready. That's why, he also mentioned Somalis that are going to be deported.
Everyone has an opinion, so here's mine. In the state of Minnesota, they are home to the largest Somali population in the United States of America, with many of the Somalis arriving in Minnesota as early as the 1990s as refugees. Now, we have gotten to see their impact on our society. And let's just say it's time to go. I hope President Trump sends the National Guard to Minneapolis, Minnesota, and they actively remove every single one of you bastards. Listen, y'all talking about a land that was promised to you 3,000 years ago? From who? The United States of America and Minnesota did not exist 3,000 years ago. So what the fuck are you talking about? How could something be promised to you that wasn't in existence? That's a lie from the pits of hell. You people can commit atrocities. You're dirty, you're filthy, and I'm not saying all, but you don't represent the best. And we can just go back and look at Somalia, the country, and the shithole that your country is. And I guess we're supposed to feel bad for you as American citizens because we have it so good. But then y'all get over here and you take advantage of our resources and you send it back to Somalia. Then you want to come over here and you want to turn America into Somalia. Absolutely not. Minnesota, what the fuck were you thinking? This is what happens when you have liberals in charge. When you have bozos like Tim Walz in charge. This type of shit should have never been allowed to happen. Then look what's going on in Dearborn, Michigan right now. That town is completely unrecognizable. We're not a Muslim nation. We are a Christian nation. What are you talking about? Sharia law? Are you nuts? These people need to leave, bro. I'm sorry. All of that tugging on your heartstrings, and these are refugees and they had it so bad in their country. Their country is a fucking shithole, hence why they left in the first place. Now you want to come over here and turn our country into your country? Absolutely not. You're not coming over here. You're not going to take over. Every single one of my red-blooded American patriots, we need to stand up and unite. Forget all that black versus white bullshit, all of that brown versus black bullshit. At the end of the day, this is our land, not theirs. Take your ass back to the motherland. We're tired of that shit. We don't feel sorry for you. I hope Trump removes every single one of y'all. All of y'all need to go. At this point, enough is enough. We are tired of seeing our American cities being turned into foreign countries. There should be no place in America where I go and not be able to feel like I'm in America. This isn't your country, it's ours. But it's just my opinion, though. Love to know yours. Drop a like, comment, share this video, and of course, I need to help a brother out special. Smash that follow button.
I live in Minneapolis. I've had Somali doctors, nurses, servers, Uber drivers. There are students here. I've shopped next to Somali families at the Mall of America. There's an indoor soccer place near me where Somalis frequently play while their partners and their kids sit at tables and do homework, or read a book, or look at TikTok. There are about 60,000 Somalis in the state of Minnesota out of 6 million people, and about 500 of them are under temporary protected status. The rest are legalized residents or naturalized citizens. There are not roaming gangs of Somalis on the streets. There's not a Somali takeover, and 80% of crime here is not caused by Somalis. Shame on Tom Emmer for telling such a dangerous lie, and shame on President Trump for using the alleged actions of a small number of people to demonize an entire group of my fellow Minnesotans.
Pardon my French in advance, but did y'all hear what Donald Trump had to say recently about Somalian Americans that live in Minnesota? That they are garbage people, and that all they do is bitch and complain, and that they need to be sent back to where they come from. They come from hell, is what Donald Trump said. But meanwhile, back at the ranch, Donald Trump has been complaining about the Epstein files, talking about the affordability crisis is a Democrat hoax, but yet and still, he ran his 2024 presidential campaign on affordability. And as a matter of fact, got elected because of that. But now it's a hoax. The Epstein file hoax shouldn't be released. Now it's being released. I mean, as far as I'm concerned, y'all tell me if I'm wrong, looks like a lot of bitching is coming from the White House. Not that many years ago, Donald Trump's own wife was complaining about the Christmas trees and saying she didn't give a F about them. You gonna round her up? Because that is ultimately what the objective is. Donald Trump says these people need to go back, so they're going to put ICE on it to send these people back to Somalia. But what's crazy is a lot of these people are actual citizens of the U.S. So since we're going to round people up for complaining and bitching, I guess ICE better get ready to round us all up, along with Donald's wife and Donald Trump himself. I think his people originated from Germany. Let's send him back. How about that? And let's send Melania back to whatever Slavic country she come from. How about that? Since he tired of people bitching and complaining.
You mean to tell me not only did the Muslims in Dearborn, Michigan support Wigs R Us, but the Somalians in Minneapolis, Minnesota supported Wigs R Us. And now he is saying that y'all have stolen billions from the fucking United States and from American citizens, and that the mayor of Minneapolis should be disappointed and should not be happy with having y'all in their fucking city. And now they've removed the protections for y'all so y'all could be deported. Even though we know a lot of y'all are U.S. citizens, the fact that he said he's removing protections from y'all so y'all can go ahead and see ICE, baby, boom, doom, doom. When y'all gonna start listening to black folks? That's my fucking question, because I know y'all come to this fucking country and y'all are told that black people are the most laziest people in the fucking world. Even though y'all don't do no fucking studying, y'all have no idea who the fuck we really are. Why the fuck would y'all come to a country and listen to white folks and not listen to people who actually look like you? I'll wait. Because we told y'all, dumbasses. We told y'all. I'm telling you, I'm going to say this again. Anytime a white person tries to come between people of color, there's always an agenda. And for the Somalian people in Minneapolis, Minnesota, you about to find out that fucking agenda, okay? You are about to be the next. Come on down. It is time for you to get your ride on the ICE train. This shit has got to be studied. Like, honestly, I feel like they don't learn no fucking history when they get here. You forget you look like me. We could be twinning them. They don't like y'all either, but they damn sure will take your vote so they can deport your ass next time.
Remember, Somalis have said they are not black. They are not associated with black Americans. They prefer being Arabs, and they don't to be associated with their Africa and their countries in Africa and their countries in the Horn of Africa. Man, it is so sad right now for Somalis, and they are scared. It remember me, Latinos, Cubans, Venezuelans. Man, what happened to them? Because they also have the TPS. But remember who give them the TPS? They say, no, we don't associate with those people. We don't want left anymore. We're going to be DT's favorites right now. DT is deporting Somalis. Let me tell you this. Black Americans are the reason many people of color in the United States have rights. If I'm wrong, just comment down here in the comment section. Tell me if I'm wrong. But let me repeat the statement. Black folks, black Americans are the reasons many people of color in the United States have rights. You should ask me, Fikazo, what are you talking about? My answer is, there are black Americans who fought for rights you're getting right now. There are certain black people who fought for this. What you are benefiting right now, what you're seeing right now, what you're getting right now, there's some black folks who fought for that. But people ignore that, like the way Somali said, we don't need black folks. We know black folks. Man, no one is forcing you to be black people. None. Man, black people are loads. No one is forcing you to be black people. You can be whoever you want to be, like the way you claim to be Arabs. You can be whoever you want to be. But what I want to remember you is that the rights you have in the United States, specifically the people of color, remember, there are some black people who shed tears, who shed blood to get that right. Just go in the history. People don't like to read, but just go in the history. You know exactly what I'm talking about. So if you say you know black people, you don't associate with black people, man, we know exactly the time the Somalis came to the United States. Yes, we know exactly. So they're saying that Minnesota was promised 3,000 years ago. And Minnesota is in their local language. That's what they're saying. That's what Somalis are saying. Really? Really? It is so sad for them to face deportation, but it is what it is, because we saw Latinos getting deported, we saw Cubans, we saw Venezuelans, we saw many people getting deported. So deporting Somalis, it is no different from deporting others. That's what DT have decided. But the sad part is that those folks who are going to be deported, man, they might be voted for that. And it is so sad because there are some folks, some Somalis who didn't vote for that. But they're going to face deportation. That's how it is. But I believe you cannot blame the left Like the way Somalis said, the Somali for Trump, that's the one I'm talking about. The way they said, the left have never cared about us. The left have done this. You shouldn't blame the left because of your deportation. As I always say, every actions have consequences. So, Somali folks, you may be the MAGA or you may be the Somali for Trump. That's what you did. So be mindful that your actions have consequences. Yes. So because you Somalis moving from the left, you thought you're gonna hurt them. But now who is hurting right now? You see? Who is hurting? The guy you trusted fooled you all, and then after 1 year, he's tired of you. He's going to deport you. Your vision, your dreams of having an American dream, your dreams of building your financial, your dreams of reaching where you want to be is fading away. Man, majority of people in Minnesota appreciate the way they live with Somalis. Somalis are good people. Amen. They are good people. They do their culture. They do everything. No one they bother. Even the crimes, as I read and did my research, I've seen Somalis. There are people in Minnesota, they're okay to live with Somalis. But then, what's affecting you is your decision of what you did in the past 1 year ago. It is what's affecting you. So, you F around, you find out. This is the Fafa moment for Somalis. I'm not happy for that. But remember, Latinos got deported, Africans got deported, Cubans, Mexicans, many people. And remember, there are also folks who got deported to countries they even don't know, South Sudan. So, man, it is not different to Somalis. Folks, let me not take much of your time. Please tell me in the comment section what do you think about what's happening to Somalis community. You F around, you find out. Let's catch up in the next one. Thank you so much for watching. Don't go without subscribing.